Big Boys Neighborhood, beautiful day in the neighborhood, man, from the mighty, mighty Los Angeles Clippers. The man in charge of everything, Doc Rivers, in the neighborhood. What's up, Doc? How you doing, my brother?
What's going on? How you doing?
Man, I am doing amazing, man. I thank you for the phone call this morning, brother. I
Well,
appreciate this.
Listen, I listen to you all the time.
Stop it.
And I was thinking, I got to call Big Boy. He was born in Chicago.
Yes,
I'm a
sir.
Chicago guy.
Go
A
ahead
lot
now.
of people probably don't know that. And I've yet to hear the word Clipper
Right.
on the air since I've been in L.A.
You,
and I'm
you,
like,
you know what?
golly,
You don't listen.
No.
You know what
Not
you just
true.
did, Doc? You just exposed yourself. First, I was sitting here bathing in all these compliments. And then when you said that, I was like, man, this dude don't listen.
No, I listen every morning to
Man.
my 20-minute drive.
Oh, man, I appreciate that, man. Where you going from your mansion to the office?
Yeah, I got a little one-bedroom mansion.
Right, in your car? Yeah, exactly.
Mansion to the garage.
Yeah, the one bedroom. Come on, stop. You're hilarious. Not only is he a great coach, ladies and gentlemen, he's a comedian.
Hello.
Yeah, I would.
Now, man, and you know what? You one of those cats, man, like, you know how when the public figures, when they do a certain deal, all that money got to be out there, and then you got to tell people, oh, it's not that much money when you break it down, so on and so forth. But the Clippers did take care of you during the off season. Now, I'm pretty sure that there's it feels good to get paid, but is there pressure that come with that, Doc, aside from just all the pressure that comes with being a coach of a great team like the Clippers?
Yeah, it's a good question, but no. I mean, if you don't have enough pressure on yourself anyway,
Right,
you know
right.
that. Obviously, everyone says the word. It's not about the money, and it's not. Having said that, you want to do your job.
I heard that. The team, as far as the guys that we see in line right now, man, it seemed like we're gelling so well. And with each so-called, hurdle, it appears that we're learning so much as a team. Do you feel like this is one of the most talented team that you ever coached or you're on your way to coaching?
Yeah, I do. I mean, they're just so young still, and it's totally different than the Boston team that I had because, those are veterans, older guys, and they were kind of at the point of their careers where the only thing they had left to do was win. They had nothing else. And so they're over themselves. They're ready to win. This is a young group, so you're trying to get them to see that winning will allow you to get everything else that you want in your career. They've been great. I mean, DJ, Blake, and CP, they've been phenomenal to coach so far.
Hey, man, is there any Clipper player that you feel like is going to surprise us the most this season?
I think Spencer Hawes. I don't think a lot of people know how good he is. I think he's going to have a huge year for us.
Yeah, he can shoot the three, too, which is going to be big because that'll stretch out all the defenses.
And it looked like Blake, it looked like Griffin, it looked like he was going from the outside a little bit more also.
Yeah, well, that's what he's worked on. And,
Right.
and Blake's gifts are his athleticism, his speed, and his power. And now he's adding the jumper, which is huge for us.
Do you necessarily want him taking that shot during the game, though, Doc, because he's so great inside and, like you said, so quick to the basket and just has so many spectacular moves? Are you worried that he's going to now be taking too many jumpers?
No, I'm not going to worry about that. That's part of my job.
Oh, okay. Cool in the game. Because I was going to tell you, Coach, Doc, tell him to slow that down. All right, we got the one and only Doc Rivers in the neighborhood, Big Boys
Big boy.
neighborhood. Big Boys
Big
neighborhood.
boy.
Our dude, Doc Rivers, in the neighborhood, man. Now, Doc, just how tough was it to go through the whole Donald Sterling drama last year?
Well, it was tough. I mean, but, listen, we've gone through things before, and we all have, and you know that. It caught us off guard. It was a terrible time, but there is no good time for it.
Hey, Doc, were you ready to, really leave? Like, if the world didn't move, were you ready to, man, it's impossible to play for this guy?
Yeah, I talked to the Power 106 group, and I had a job. I was going to be the morning DJ.
Oh, well, there it is.
Wow.
Yeah,
man.
so it was
That's what you
already
do.
set in motion.
Not for the money they paying over here, homie. You know what I'm saying? You better go ahead and become a damn janitor. The dude on the floor that clean the toilets make more than us.
Then you'd really be in that one bedroom.
Yeah, you would really be in that one
That
bedroom
one
you were talking
bedroom
about.
would be tight, huh?
Yeah, hell yeah, it would be, man. Now, with Donald Sterling, did you know, before it got out, Doc Rivers, did you know, this guy?
Of course you did. I mean,
Right.
I didn't know listen, I didn't know that.
Right.
But that's what took me so long, and it's taken several others so long to decide, for me to leave Boston and to join this organization, that was a difficult choice. Not because, I look at Chris Paul, Blake, and DJ and all the things we had. It's easy. But then you looked at the ownership at that time, and it was a risk that I took. And, honestly, during the middle of all this stuff last year, I was thinking, boy, maybe not the best idea. But it worked out, and it's been great. Steve Ballmer,
yeah, man.
He's been great. He's doing all the things that we need him to do, and it's just nice having a personality like him and a guy with energy. And that man has energy.
And you're talking about energy, boy.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, does he have any other speed besides turbo? Does he yell in meetings like that and everywhere he goes? Because this dude has so much energy.
No, it's him. Like, some people, guys, some people are fake with it.
Right.
No, it's like him. I mean, in meetings, he's energetic. He talks loud. I thought I was always the loudest talker in the room, and now I have a guy that can beat me, which is good.
Man, now Matt Barnes told us that he was kind of joking with Steve Ballmer about buying the team like a private jet. Like, man, we need to have this. And he felt like, he said, yeah. Is that something that the Clippers are going to be on? Are we going to be on a private jet?
If he gets a jet, the crew can fly with us on one game.
Okay, remember you said that. I'm going to hold that.
Yes,
I'm going to record that.
Listen, I'd be so happy to have it. You'd be sitting right next to me.
All righty. Okay. And the one thing we probably need to throw in with that private jet is getting Clipper Darryl some new suits.
He needs to deepen his rotation.
Yeah, because the ones he got on, man, these things are damn near quadruple platinum already.
But listen, they have meaning. I don't know what meaning, but they have some meaning.
You got to love them, man. Well, we got Doc Rivers in the neighborhood. Y'all stick around, y'all radios. Big Boys Neighborhood. Big Boys Neighborhood, Doc Rivers. Mighty Los Angeles Clippers coach in the neighborhood, man. Now, who's on your Mount Rushmore of NBA players?
Well, that's a great question.
Well, that was written by Jeff. He just gave it to you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
Of all time?
Yeah, past, present.
Oh, wow.
You could do maybe a past and then maybe a present. I would love to hear both.
Gosh, y'all put me on. So, number one, there's for a lot of us, there's 4 people on Mount Rushmore. Mm-hmm. So I'm going with all time. Let's do the all time.
Okay,
Michael
let's go.
Jordan.
Ooh.
I will go with Bill Russell. I'm going Magic Johnson. And boy, oof.
Who gets that number 4?
That number 4 is hard. You know what? I'm going to go with Oscar Robertson.
Oh, that's a great one. Yeah, that's a great one.
Because he averaged can you imagine? He averaged the triple-double.
That's insane, yeah, to think about that.
Damn.
A triple-double. Average the triple-double.
All righty, what about on present?
People playing currently.
Kobe.
All right,
for sure. Kevin Garnett.
Ooh.
For sure. Just personal for me. LeBron would be 3.
Go ahead now.
And
your team gonna be mad at you.
Yeah, you better put one of your own players on.
And then I'm gonna make 5.
Okay.
I'm gonna put CP and Blake.
Okay, all right, cool in the game.
Good job.
Be political.
Yeah, I would have loved to have seen you go to practice.
Why did you mention
Be
me?
like, so you got us out here slaving, huh? But we ain't good enough for your Mount Rushmore. I need you to go ahead and pass the ball in. Tell Kobe to pass the ball in.
LeBron.
All righty, we got Doc Rivers in the neighborhood, Big Boys neighborhood.
Boy.
Big Boys
Big
neighborhood.
boy.
Doc Rivers in the neighborhood.
Hey, Doc, 2010 championship, you guys were here for Game 7 at the Staples Center.
Why will you bring that up?
Well, I'm just curious to hear your thought process with this whole thing because you guys played a pretty damn good game without one of your better players, and you were basically on your way to a championship second in 3 years. How hard was it to watch the Lakers kind of come back and make those points when it counted the most in that fourth quarter?
Well, it was awful. It was. I like thinking of 2008 when they had to watch us.
Right.
But you don't want to bring that up.
No, we want to forget about that one, man.
I was going to ask you guys, could you play like the ending of the 2008 game? That would be really nice.
No. Yes, we will.
That was hard, though. And listen, they won. Like, I don't think you ever heard any of us, at least, I never. They won. And whether we didn't have Perk or not didn't matter. We had a lead in that game, but you could see it slipping away. Obviously, and that is difficult. It's funny. Tom Thibodeau, who I think is a great coach of the Bulls, was my assistant coach, and it's funny how our minds work. When we talk about our time together, we tend to talk about 2010. We rarely talk about 2008, which I think is really strange, but that's just how life is, I guess. But no, that one is on my mind. It'll always be on my mind.
Is that one of the best series you've ever been a part of or coached or anything? Because it was a great series.
It was a great series. Listen, there's difference. When the Lakers and the Celtics play, it's just different. And it's funny. Magic, who was a very good friend of mine, and we were talking about it at a Dodger game of all places. And he was telling me that that's what he was trying to get. In 2008, he said, you remember having a meeting with the guys on the Lakers, and he said he was trying to get them to see that. Like, he said, this is different. And he was telling me, he thought that we in Boston already understood that, and they didn't. And it took that loss for them to get that. But that's, it's like Yankees, Red Sox, and It's just very few. I guess Duke, North Carolina, there's very few natural rivalries. And that's one of them.
All righty, we got Doc Rivers in the neighborhood, Big Boy's neighborhood. Big Boy's
Big
neighborhood.
boy.
All righty, Doc Rivers in the neighborhood, man. Mighty coach of the mighty, mighty, mighty Los Angeles Clippers. All righty now, Doc. I want you to pay close attention.
Oh, boy.
Doc Rivers, you're on a raft. You're in the middle of the ocean. You look in the ocean, Doc Rivers. You see two people floating. You can only pull up one person. You look in the ocean. You see Blake Griffin and Chris Paul. Who do you pull up, Blake Griffin or CP3?
Oh, that's easy.
Oh, damn.
That's an easy one. I'm going to jump in the water, and I'm going to give them the boat.
Oh, okay, so you're going to kill yourself.
Yeah, I let them go.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, okay.
They're younger. They got more ahead of them, so I'm going to let them have it.
So
That's
you'll
so nice.
sacrifice yourself
For my players.
for your players.
Absolutely.
I heard that, man. Now, when are you running for mayor of Los Angeles? You know what I'm saying? Because it's obvious you're saying all the right stuff.
Yeah, my wife's calling right now. She's mad.
Right. That's
Yeah,
good. That's
really.
good that she's mad because my wife would call and be like, oh, my God, thank God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
You're probably right.
Like, so you're going to jump off the raft? Okay, make sure you wear your good underwear. You know what I'm saying? But, Doc, man, we definitely want to thank you for calling into the neighborhood, checking in with us, bro, and just the excitement that the Clippers have brought to Los Angeles, man, and you being on board and just some of the great things that we see in our future is dynamite. And I thank you for just being a part of Los Angeles also, my brother.
Hey, take care, guys.
There it is right
Take
there.
care, Doc.
Man, he sure didn't give us no tickets. Doc,
Nope,
you there?
no.
Come on.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's sad.
All righty, Big Boy's
Big
neighborhood.
boy.
But we got a spot on the jet.
Yeah, we did. Big Boy's neighborhood.